Left unresolved, unfortunately, trauma has incredible staying power.
Trauma is always a real event. Sometimes a single blow, and sometimes a series of blows.
No one is really immune from traumatic experiences.
It makes us powerless and helpless. The second thing it does is it makes us confused. Right? The third thing it does is it makes us passive. The fourth thing it does is it makes us fearful. And the last thing that trauma does is it really, really distorts time and space. That is a toxic experience unless we are protected by the resources of others to carry us along.
I think one of the best ways that historical trauma has been described is as a soul wound. It's a wound that it goes deeper than your psyche, it goes deeper than physically, it goes all through your being, it goes into past generations, it goes into newer generations. And even though we use the word historical trauma, it's not to mean of a trauma that happened a long time ago. There are present historical traumas that are occurring because the idea of historical trauma is a little bit more of one that is group-based, but how from that point in history it can impact that group.
Minnesotans like to know why things happen. So there's this persistent attitude that people are doing things on purpose. And I'd like you to change your vocabulary, and I'd like you to say, that probably has a purpose. I wonder what that purpose is. Because we have to stop blaming people and we have to get interested.
Give them enough respect to acknowledge what their history has been and listen to that generously and non-judgmentally and compassionately.
I think what we want to do when we meet people is ask them, have there ever been events in your life that have weighed on you?
Trauma is something that we need to transform, that we can't just leave it as it is. How can you be with these individuals, these groups of people, as they reshape and transform this terrible thing that has happened into something that grows into something new?
Too many of our interventions are well-intended, but we do to people rather than do with people. And we reinforce that powerlessness. We can't change the past. What we can change is the present. So here and now needs to be carefully protected from there and then.
As you become more aware of yourself, you will suddenly, I think just by default, be a better listener and a more empathic participant in someone else's life. And if we can do that by ourselves, then we really start to change the world. I find the chance to work with the folks we work with as an amazing opportunity. They are strong, capable people, they have survived, and there is hope. Trauma is survivable, it is recoverable, and so we need to believe that.